Likutei Halacha, Silchos Nesias Kapayim Halacha Hey, we are holding by Sif Gimel. As this particular Torah is, this halacha is predicated on the Torah of Lamed Daled, and then the point that we are, the principle that this Torah talks about is the connection of the mouth to the heart, the Chochmah to the Bina. So we say that's the reason why in Birkas Kohanim, at the end of the tefillah itself is, with the mouth, that's the chokhmah, to shine it on the heart, because the tefillah itself is called the avodah of the heart. The whole idea is that with your mouth you put the avodah of the heart, and that's why the Kohanim represent the nekuda, the ahava kedusha. That's the presentation of the Kohanim. That's why the Kohanim, being that this light of the Nekuda is all the time in the Yesod. It never leaves the Yesod. That's why the Kohanim, which represent the Ahava Akdoisha, the Holy Ahava, they have special halachas regarding Kedusha. There's certain women that Israel is allowed to marry, they are not allowed to marry. The higher the Kohen Gadol, even something which is allowed to regular Kohen, like Almona, he's also not allowed to marry. Why? Because they have to be extra Kodesh, because they are the guardian of the Nekuda Akdoisha, which resides in the mouth of the Yesod. This is the Nekuda. That's the reason why the Kohanim, which represents the Ahava, and they bless Shalom, they only make the Duchen only in the Nesias Kapayim, by lifting their hands. Ki Nesias Kapayim, because lifting the hands, Nesias Alev, that's lifting up the heart. Ki Hayadayim Smuchim LaAlev, V'Alei Nesias Kapayim Nisnas Alev. The hands are next to the heart. And by lifting the hands, the heart is being lifted. We will lift our hands, to our hands towards Kel B'Shamayim. By the way, according to Eastern medicine, the lifting of the hands energizes the heart. Then Nesias Kapayim Shel Kohanim, through the elevation of the hands of the Kohanim, Levorach Yisrael, to bless Am Yisrael, to give them the benedictions. Hemenasim Alev El Dibo Peh, they lift up the heart, they connect it to the speech of the mouth. Sheshama Hova Kedusha. This is where the holy love resides. Why? So that the heart will receive the illumination and rectification from there. This is the main rectification of the davening. That this is the main oiftun of the tefillah, that is finished, that is sealed, that is perfectly through the Kohanim, because they are the Ahava, Asher Bris Shalom. They represent the love that resides by the Bris Shalom, which is that Nekuda that we said. That's what it says, to bless his nation Israel with love. Because they represent the love. With love. This goes the main rectification is with the revelation of the Holy Ahava B'chinas Kohen. On all, love covers multitude of sins. That's why the Kohen atones all the averos. Being that we have a state, when the state of love between individuals, even if one of them, does something which is not right to the other, being that the love between them, washes it off. The minute that the love gets spoiled, now starts, immediately you start being makpid and everything else. וזה בחינות, the three brachas of the Kohanim, זה sholosh Shem as b'chinas Yivarech Hashem, Yair Hashem, Yisa Hashem. Hashem will bless you, Hashem will illuminate to you, Hashem will lift you. Keneged Sholosh Nekudas, and these, correspond to these three Nekudas that we spoke before. Nekudas HaTzadik be'atzmoi, and Nekudas Kol Echad Mi'Yisrael, and the of each one of Am Yisrael that has what his friend doesn't have. Nekudas Kol Echad ve'echad be'atzmoi, the Nekuda that each person has by himself. As I said before, Ayensha. These three aspects, these three perspectives, so to speak, this is this thing that affects the tikkun. Because the nekuda itself is b'chinas tzadik, it's kulotev. It's unadulterated goodness. It's pure goodness. B'chinas shmois baruch. This is the nev Kodesh Baruch Hu tzadik shalom. Kodesh Baruch Hu is the tzaddik of the world. He's the goodness of the world. He's the definition of the goodness of the world. B'chinas tzadik Hashem b'chol d'ocham. Hashem is tzaddik with everything that He does. כי נקודה טויבו היא בחינת החלק אלוקה ממעל שיש בכל אחד בישראל. That nekuda Torah, which we spoke about yesterday, that every person has something special, something good, something beautiful that you know that is within you and you don't have a clue what it is. That is that God part in you. That's the part of God which is in you. Chelek Elokah Mima'al, which is in you. That's why all the three nekudas, all these 3 points, the tzaddik, the friend, and himself, are alluded to in the Birkas Kohanim, the 3 Birkas Kohanim. And he says, and bepratius you can say that in the 3 brachas of the Kohanim, the first bracha, Baruch Hashem, this is corresponding to the tzaddik be'atzman. He's the source of the bracha. As it is said, brachas the rosh tzaddik, the brachas to the head of a tzaddik. May he carry bracha from Hashem. First of all, you have to you have to receive from the tzaddik, because he is the overall nekuda of Makor bracha. And then once you get the bracha, from the mazikin, you will be guarded from the mazikin, from the adversaries, from the avenging angels. These are the klipas. They all came into being from the shattering of the vessels. Once you get the bracha, the kasem mokra bracha from the kudas tzaddik esod olam, this fixes and rectifies and eradicates the shviro. And this is how you're being saved from the mazikin. You can see, people that run around when they're steeped in foreign loves, in loves which have been corrupted. So they hang around. What they do? They hang around with bad company. They hang around with bad company. That spells trouble, because the mazikin are there. So it doesn't matter with the kids. If it's whatever it is, they fall into bad love because they need to medicate, to pain kill that pain that they feel, because teenage is a very difficult time. Same thing, midlife crisis is a very difficult time. That people suddenly realize that life is slipping between their fingers. And they're like wonder, where have my beauty gone? Where have my youth gone? I didn't accomplish anything. I didn't do anything. So they try to rejuvenate their youth. They buy a motorcycle. They go, they buy clothes which are like 20 years, too young for them. Or they try to think, that, what do I need to have this, this old hag of a wife of mine, let me get a newer, nicer model, and so on, because they want to feel they're still young, I can still be alive, I can still be, and then they fall into all the different kind of, because the minute that the love gets corrupted, then the mazikim come. This is when people have, the mazikim can latch on. As long as the klei ahava are complete, when the relationship between husband and wife is the way it's supposed to be. Sadly, difficulties, up, down, whatever it is, but basically it's okay. Everybody goes through trials and tribulations, everybody goes through nisyonis and whatever it is, but if the klei ahava are intact, and a person is able to keep a modicum of control of his behavior, and what does he do? The fact that I'm in pain, the fact that I am this, it doesn't mean I should now go and start, watching dirty movies or whatever, or whoever knows, each one according to his own drugs or whatever it is. Because I'm in pain, and I'm looking for somebody to punish. You're looking to punish, I'm looking to punish, nobody. Nobody. You're looking to punish HaKadosh Baruch Hu. Because you're upset with HaKadosh Baruch Hu. Why does he do this for me? So why don't you say that? What do you mean to say that? You're going to say that HaKadosh Baruch Hu, maybe HaKadosh Baruch Hu will punish me even more. So where do you go? So you punish yourself.
Yeah.
So you go ahead, you punish yourself. No shine. And what happens is that the punishment is always, let me cause myself some pleasure. I'm allowed. Let me cause myself some pleasure, to sweeten the situation. Man, I'm broken. I'm shattered to pieces. Just I want to have some fun. You want to have some fun. You corrupt, not you, chas v'chavira. A person corrupts the klei chesed. That's called the shattering of klei chesed. Once the klei chesed are shattered, it becomes a party of the klippers. Then the first thing you need to do is to come close to the tzaddik. You're coming close to the tzaddik, Yivarecha Hashem, He's Mekor HaBrachot. The first thing is Vishmerecha. Even if you go to the lowest of the low, even if you give in to your temptations, whatever it is, as long as you are blessed by the tzaddik, you're close to the tzaddik, you are connected to the tzaddik, even in your endeavors, in your adventures, within the depth of Sheol Tachtis, a person can go very low in this world. Yishmerecha. It will guard you. If you're connected to the tzaddik, it will guard you. You'll come out of it. Ad come for today.